So if you're thinking about selling your home, but you're wondering how to get the most value, today I'm sharing the top 5 essential updates that can dramatically boost your home's value before selling. And some of these you probably haven't thought about. From transforming your kitchen to upgrading your landscape, I'll walk you through each area that buyers are focusing on right now. Stick with me until the end for tips that could add thousands of dollars to your sales price. So if you're new here, I'm Jessica Anderson, your local Denver and mountain area real estate expert. I help both buyers and sellers like you get the best deal in your real estate endeavors by providing strategies and insights that actually work from my own experience. I've been helping many of my clients in the Black Hawk area of Colorado as well. So if you're interested in what it means to live in the mountains here and have more questions, please leave a comment below and I will make a video for you. And make sure to hit that subscribe button as it truly helps me grow this community and make more helpful videos for you. Okay, so let's get into it. So did you know that the kitchen is the first room that buyers often look at? So in fact, a modern functional kitchen can increase your home's value by as much as 10 to 15%. Here are specific things in each kitchen that we can look to improve. The first is cabinets. Consider refacing or painting existing cabinets if you can't do a full replacement. A fresh coat of paint and new hardware can modernize a space without a full remodel. Just make sure you're doing it right by removing all of the doors and sanding them down so you can get a nice paint application, and make sure you use a high quality cabinet paint and maybe even consider using sprayer to apply the paint instead of brush. It tends to provide a smoother finish and looks more professional. The second is countertops. Upgrading to a material like quartz is going to be a huge selling point for potential buyers. And quartz counters can really elevate your existing cabinets if you're unable to replace them. Upgrading to quartz counters will put you back about $100 a square foot, but it will do wonders for the appeal and your resale value. I think it's one of the best investments that you can make in your kitchen. I don't recommend doing any type of DIY counters like peel and stick countertops or countertop refinishing kits because I think they just tend to look super DIY and they're just not as appealing to buyers. You can't justify spending the money for quartz. A nice butcher block is probably going to be a good runner-up. Buyers love fresh, new, energy-efficient appliances. And stainless steel is always a nice finish that appeals to most everyone. You can find good deals on appliances at big box stores like Best Buy or Costco. And I think this is another upgrade that you'll definitely see a return on in terms of resale value. And for a pro tip, try to keep the color scheme neutral. Light and neutral tones make the space feel bigger and more welcoming and are going to appeal to a broader base of buyers. So I'd like to know what you think is the most important part of a kitchen remodel. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Okay, let's talk about bathrooms. We all care what our bathroom feels like and want it to be a comfortable, clean, and welcoming space. Bathrooms can be very intimate spaces. It's where we spend our time getting ready for the day or getting yourself or your kids settled down for bedtime. So it's definitely an important area to focus on so that your buyers can see themselves in it. The things I look for in a bathroom that can make a giant difference to the overall vibe are walls. So any outdated wallpaper or overly textured walls with water stain or worn paint can immediately affect the entirety of your bathroom. So I recommend stripping any old wallpaper, maybe applying a nice smooth coat of drywall mud with some light texture just to freshen up the walls, and then a nice neutral paint that can really go a long way. And upgrading a vanity and sink doesn't have to be a huge expense. So if you're in the vicinity of an IKEA store, they have some really great vanity options that are super modern, clean, high quality, and relatively easy to install. So shower curtains are cheap and easy to replace, but if you really want to have your bathroom stand out, a frameless shower glass door instantly makes a bathroom look more high-end. If your tub and tile are in good shape, it's a great way to highlight that, and it really elevates the space and opens it up. So if your tile isn't in good shape, I recommend addressing that because everyone likes a nice clean bathroom. It's one of those things that you'll definitely see a return on. Fixtures and lighting. And then updating faucets, shower heads, and light fixtures to something more modern and sleek is just going to tie it all together. Okay, now let's talk about landscape. So first impressions matter, and landscaping is your home's first chance to make an impact once a buyer sees your home in person. So it's also something that's pretty easy for you to DIY. So it can also be a very cost-effective upgrade. A well-manicured lawn makes your property look fresh and inviting. So consider reseeding or even sodding patches to create a nice, lush, healthy look to your lawn. If you're selling in the spring or summer, planting some annuals can add some nice color and blooms to neglected flower beds. If it's not planting season, laying down some fresh mulch in flower beds or areas without grass can make your lawn look polished. I would avoid things like red mulch or synthetic mulches and choose a nice dark mulch. So simple additions like a new stone pathway or some simple exterior solar lighting can also help elevate your landscaping. You don't need to overdo it. Buyers want a beautiful yard, but they also want it to be manageable. Before we dive into the next tip, if you're enjoying this content and want more home selling advice, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. It really helps more people find this content and it helps me grow my channel. If you want any specific help selling or buying a home in Colorado, call or text me anytime. I'd love to help you on your personal home buying or selling journey. Now let's talk about flooring. Flooring is obviously something buyers will notice immediately when they step into your home. Now, depending on how much you want to spend here matters. You don't want to break the bank just by putting your house on the market. Here are some things to consider. Hardwood is still the top choice for most buyers, but luxury vinyl plank flooring offers a more affordable, durable alternative that looks just as good. Hard surface floors feel more clean than lived on carpets do. So I think this is always a great investment to make that will help you sell your home more quickly. If you do have carpet, make sure clean and neutral. I recommend replacing older, worn carpet. It's not super expensive to do, especially in smaller spaces, and it can make such a huge difference. If you want to try to salvage old carpet, definitely invest in a professional carpet cleaning company versus using a household carpet shampooer, since those can leave carpet feeling crunchy, and sometimes shampooing carpets can actually bring out more smells. So if you're going to try to salvage warm carpet, hire a professional. If your kitchen and bathroom has linoleum or outdated tile, consider modern tile options like large format tile for a sleek contemporary look. Flooring can be a bigger investment, so choosing to update flooring is going to be dependent on your financial situation, but it's also one of the easiest ways to get a big return on your home. The last thing I want to talk about is lighting. Not many people think about how much lighting can affect the mood and vibe of your home. There are also some creative ways to boost your home's mood without spending lots of time or money. So here's a few key low budget fixes. Now this one's pretty obvious, but swapping out your light fixtures can make the home feel more modern and inviting. You can find good deals on fixtures online at Amazon, Wayfair, or Anthropologie, or any of the big box home improvement stores like Lowe's and Home Depot. One thing that I find to be such an eyesore in homes are mismatched light bulbs. I recommend going ahead and replacing all of your bulbs with a 2700 or 3000 Kelvin bulb. So a 2700 K bulb is going to give off a little bit of a warmer light, while a 3000 K light bulb is going to be a bit brighter and crisper. I wouldn't go any higher than 3000 K or it's going to come off too bright and sterile. This is such an easy, economical thing to do, and it'll make your home show so much better. So if you have a room without overhead lighting, make sure you have lamps in that room. If it's a bedroom, have lamps on either side of the bedsides. And if it's an office, have a couple of floor lamps. And always make sure all lights are on when you're showing your home. Pay special attention to your entryway lighting, since it's the first thing people see when they walk in. If you found this helpful, please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any of my future home selling tips. If you're thinking about selling, or if you're just curious about your home's value in today's market, reach out to me directly. I'd love to give you a personalized plan for how you can maximize your home's potential.